What's going on, guys? It's your boy James, the Forex Prince, back at it again with another video. And today's video is definitely a banger, so make sure you stay tuned, lock in, like, share, and subscribe, and check that noti bell so you don't miss any more tips and tricks on how to make sure you good in these markets. All right, not gonna hold you too long. Let's get right through these videos. The first picture is basically about price. Price positioning is key. Always remember the law. Buy low, sell high. Taking trades from a good position is the key to high quality setups. Buying higher lows and selling lower highs, trading towards taking liquidity, and also trade away from taking liquidity. Most of your stop losses are because of bad positioning. All right, I don't really got to say too much about this photo. It's really self-explanatory, but basically I'm gonna come in. You want to get in at a optimum time in the market to help gain you extra points in price. All right, I don't really got to say too much, but you buy low and you sell high. The people that are fluent with my indicators know exactly what I mean about highs and lows. When price exit those Bollinger Bands, that's considered high or low territory. You are to look for retracements in those areas, and you are to capitalize on the movement back into regulated range. All right, price exhausts itself after a while, and it has to re-regulate itself. When these type of situations happen, it can be a little tricky, but that's why I utilize the Bollinger Bands indicator to help me identify when price is at a point of high and low. I also have tons of other indicators as well. Y'all know about them, but we're gonna stick to the basics, all right? So like I said, I'm not gonna hold you too long. I just want you to make sure that you know most of your stop losses get hit because of bad positioning. All right, you are always supposed to target highs and lows. Always. I get it. A lot of us want to go 1R to a million R, but you got to calculate that before you get in your trade, as well as calculate your risk management. So why not take the extra effort to make sure you got the best position? All right, so let's get right into the next photo. And here we are, right into the next photo. All right, this is the process of most traders. You blow out, then you get serious, then you start to trade really well, and then you burn out. Are you stuck in this cycle? Sheesh, trust me when I tell you, I've been there, guys. So I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I've definitely been there, and sometimes I catch myself still there. All right, so let's go ahead right into the next photo. You have a period of trading well, but then you start getting distracted, you take a few losses and enter a losing streak. It gets to your nerves, and suddenly you've blown your account or lost a big chunk of it, or lost your funded account because you've hit the daily drawdown limit. All right, if this has happened to you, then stay tuned. Then after all of that, you get serious. It's time to lock in. No more dumb mistakes. You start trading well again, only to what? Repeat the process. Does this sound familiar? Do you have good periods followed by bad ones and blowouts? Let me introduce something to you that you should have already in your trade plan. Trading is tiring. All right? Trading is emotionally and physically tiring. So you stare at the charts, sweat through trades, accumulate different types of emotions. The market will tire you out, make you emotional, and then take all your damn money. All right? Trust me when I tell you, if for people that's in my Discord group, y'all know we don't stay in the washing machine too long because of what? It'll wash your ass up. So, like I said, you might not spot it, but you are constantly accumulating emotions and tiredness. You burn out, causing you to have bad periods. What's the solution? Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Introduce breaks. All right, if you notice from the last video, that's how I started the video. Learn to take breaks. Make it a part of your trading plan to take breaks. Intraday breaks, 1 hour without charts doing something that switches you off. Longer breaks, a few days without charts to fully refresh and let your brain rest. Bruh, money doesn't sleep. Well, when you burn out, you'll see money only in your sleep. That's some funny stuff right there. And here's why. The market's trick. If you don't rest, you'll burn out. The market will start looking confusing. You'll force trades and take multiple losses. You'll feel bad about yourself. And then the market will literally force you to take a break because you can't take it anymore. 1 second. So, instead, be proactive. Ensure you are taking breaks so you always stay on top of your game. Trust me when I tell you this works. This is a high advanced tip that a lot of new traders and medium level traders don't understand. You have to learn to take breaks, take breathers. The market does it, so why shouldn't we? Learn to take breaks, guys. Learn to take breaks. All right? Like I said, I didn't want to hold you too long. This video was solely about you being able to take a break. You have to learn that when you're up, you're up. And you got to walk away with something. Not break even, not a small loss. Walk away with something. There's been days where I would trade and I would have a good trade just for the next trade or trade after that to fucking take most of the profits. You have to know when to walk away. There's been a lot of times where I knew I was supposed to walk away, but didn't and got cooked, all right? So, learn to take breaks, guys. And if you can't learn to take a break, then set up some type of application or a timer or something that lets you know. I'll give you an instance on when I take breaks, right? This is why a lot of people don't understand when I say I only trade 2 hours a session. I trade the first hour before London Open and the first hour during London Open. And I do the same thing for New York. The first hour before New York Open, as well as the first hour as New York Open. I don't like trading into the lunch periods of London and New York. I don't truly know London's lunch schedule, but New York, Wall Street go on lunch about in between 11 and 12. Late lunchers go on like 12:30. So I know that when they take their break, I should take my break. And I also don't like trading the PM sessions. Not a lot of momentum there to get back a loss if you take one. So you have to start implementing breaks. You have to start refreshing your mind. You have to start taking things a little bit more serious, not just on the charts, but off the charts as well. Remember, the big goal is to be able to separate these emotions so you can come to the market and crush it every time. When you're there on them charts, you're there on them charts. But when it's time to walk away, it's always time to walk away. You got to just figure out when's your time. Identify it and execute. All right? So like I said, wasn't going to hold y'all long. Thank y'all for watching the videos. Make sure you stay tuned. I got some more videos dropping for y'all real soon. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all.